Spice1 in the building, man.
What's going on?
We
Shit.
were sitting back here grooving to a couple of your favorite tracks of yours right quick. That's what we was back here doing. We was just bumping that Welcome to the Ghetto, which is my favorite.
Yeah, that's that old school shit, man. You know, you gotta slap that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that shit in the speakers, man. You know.
So this is no cap, man. You know, I host a podcast like every day, and in the beginning of the show, I play one of my favorite songs from our era or something from the new era. And I got to keep it real with you, man. Welcome to the Ghetto it's been one of my songs that I start my shows off with the most. So to get you on this interview is some shit to me right now because my audience was already digging it because I'm always playing that Welcome to the Ghetto.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. You know, that's like, you know, that song is like, you know, that's what kicked it off. You know, on the from the beginning, it was Welcome to the Ghetto and 187 Proof, and you know, one of the songs that got me noticed was Welcome to the Ghetto. You know, when you spit real shit, you know that the shit it lasts forever. It's longevity.
Well, we was looking at some of the the visuals, and was directed by the Hughes brothers.
The which video? The
Welcome to the Ghetto.
Nah, Welcome to the Ghetto was somebody else directed. The Hughes brothers did actually In My Neighborhood video.
Okay, I figured it would have been Trigger Got Some Heart, but okay, you said
they did Trigger Got No Heart too, yeah.
I told you they did Trigger Got Some Heart.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I thought it was Welcome to the Ghetto because the imagery, Pac used some of the same joints with the Hughes brothers, the visuals, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nah, that was they did In My Neighborhood and Trigger Got No Heart, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, he got some questions lined up for you, but I want to get mine out the way at the gate because, like these days, like we got a rap group and we actually make songs and we don't even got to be in the studio together. But back in them days, you guys had to be in the studio together, right?
Yeah, we would have to be in the studio together and or I would record and then I would send the reels or something, and then they record on the same reel and send it back, you know.
Okay, so I want to know about Dustin and Discussion. Was that in studio with all of y'all, or was that a real thing?
We was actually all in the studio.
Oh man, what was that like to record with E40 and E5 and Pac, man? Like, what was Pac like in the studio?
Man, that whole recording session was a big party.
Which I had the hen dog, with the weed, the chronic.
You know how we did it, man. We went up there, everybody had the hen and they bud, and you know, a few females or whatever we had, but you know, we kicked it, man. That was like a real historical studio session, man. You know, everybody was there. Richie Rich, you know, even people that wasn't on the song was there. You know what I'm saying? It was a big party, man. It was cracking.
So Richie Rich had a few songs with all of y'all too. I remember him. That was one. He was.
Yeah, he was. And when we did I Got Five on it, everybody was there too.
That was another big global hit. I mean, you worked your way into a lot of big global hits. Like, yeah, because that was a big one right there. That was like, I think, one of the biggest hip hop tracks out of a lot of them. I think that was like record breaking. I Got Five.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's still cracking right now. Like, yeah, they play that right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially the remix. Like, you know, music is timeless. You know what I'm saying? That's the good part about the best part about good music is that it's timeless.
Yeah, you can still throw it on right now. Like, was. What was the other one? The other, it's not Dustin Discussing, but it was another song you did with Pac, and that one was called
that was Jealous Got Me Strapped.
Jealous Got Me Strapped, man.
Yeah. Well, we listen. We did Jealous Got Me Strapped. We did I'm Losing It. Can't Turn Back. And the Dustin and Disgusted. And we did what is it? One Day at a Time. And I'm thinking, I'm like, me and Pac got at least, I think we got like 6 or 7 songs, if I ain't mistaken.
Okay, I got one more question, and I'm gonna let him take over. 2 of your most creative songs that you ever did was 187 Proof and 187 Pure. Now, 187 Proof was more for the radio and more global than the other song, because the other song was kind of more about the endo back then, which was still more
right.
But the 187 Proof, what made you come up with that, man? Because that was just so creative, the way you had all the liquors in the storytelling.
Well, 187 Proof, I was actually dreaming. You know, I was dreaming I was famous, and you know, in the dream, I walked past this dude in my dream, and I asked, you know, and he was playing some music really loud, and I said, "What's that you playing?" He said, "It's the new Spice1. You know, this the shit." And you know, and something told me to stick my head in his car and see what song made me famous. And then I actually heard myself say, "E has the 9 and J the AK." This is some real shit. You know, I actually heard myself say that. And I woke up and I was like, who the fuck is E and who the fuck is J? And I started thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, E and J is alcohol. And I put it 2 and 2 together and just started writing. And you know, next thing you know, I'm writing a song about alcohol, changing it into people. And you know, for it to make sense was the crazy part. When I spit it and it actually made sense. I was even, you know, I was like, whoa, this is dope, you know. So I just, you know, I went to the studio and recorded it and let a few friends hear it. Next thing you know, it was all over the Bay Area. You know, and then we actually released it independent, and it was the hottest thing in the Bay at that time, like literally.
So what I'm saying is that when that song was out, and I'm from Michigan, so when I would go in the hood or ride through the hood, everybody was bumping that song. So it was like that in the Bay and everywhere else as well. I mean, everybody was bumping that song.
Man, that I mean, you know that, and that's like something you dream about. You know, you know, as far as making it, that's cool. You know, they playing it on the radio, that's cool. Playing your radio play is always cool. You know, you get your radio play, but to hear people driving around playing your shit, that's a whole different feeling, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like when they ride up on you and you hear them, you know, you could be sitting in your house watching a movie or whatever you're doing, and you can hear, you know, your music when you hear it, and you can hear somebody driving past and you know your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the best feeling in the world, bro.
Gotta be a crazy feeling, man.
Yeah.
Yes. So one more. I said I was gonna let him go, but I got one more.
Nah, do you?
I got one more.
Do your thing.
So I interviewed Willie D before a couple years ago, and I asked him the same question I'm about to ask you. Do you believe that gangster rap is a catalyst to self-inflicted genocide, more so back then or more so now? Or do you think it's just like that now, or was it back then as well? Because I believe that gangster rap gave us a culture where we actually like dance to the best song is always a song that's about killing the most people. So what do you think?
It's crazy because, you know, I think about that sometimes too. And, you know, gangster rap was here before I started doing it. And it was Ice-T and NWA and stuff like that. But when I heard their music, I was already into the shit that they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to say that gangster rap influenced anybody. I think motherfuckers was doing this shit before the music came. And it's just some theme music for some niggas to ride to when they need to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the music that, you know, just because I heard this song, I'm gonna go smoke this nigga. I won't smoke this nigga because he owe me this money or I'm mad over this, whatever anyway. It ain't got nothing to do with the music. The music was just a theme song to what I was about to do, to the movie I was about to do to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? To what I was gonna do to a motherfucker. What I'm saying is that, you know, it's like, you know how they say art imitate life or life imitate art. Well, life was already going before the art came. You know, gangster life was here before gangster rap. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but okay, can we this one? Okay, we're gonna take it to So like just like you said, because sometimes I would like back when Trigger Got No Heart come out, when I was ready to go ride on a dude, there would be certain songs like that I would actually play. It's like to put me in that mood. Just like when you get ready to make love to a woman, you throw the R&B music on,
Right.
So and it's just like in the club, certain songs would ignite people to fight, and then they would have to change the song and turn the lights on to change the mood. So they've already done the studies that music actually is a whole emotion and feeling, and becomes and then manifests into something actually. So they've already done the studies on that. So that's not a question anymore. But I'm just saying that I think that it got so bad now. It started out with NWA, and we talked about the 40 ounces. And if you think about it, it was kind of like if you looked at every gangster rap video in the 90s, it was set up the same way. It'd be a bunch of guys sitting outside drinking 40s. The police pull up, and everybody will drop their 40s and run. And then you'll see the dudes in the county blues in the jail cell. And it was programming us to a certain degree.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was actually, I would say it was life that already was there. We was doing this before music came. Like before gangster rap hit the scene, niggas was sitting on the corner drinking beers, selling dope. But the music came after that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had nothing to rap about. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like when I heard Ice-T and I heard NWA, I had already did the stuff that they was talking about. When I heard 6 in the morning, I had just ran I just ran from the police and ran through the homie house, or through the trap house, through the bathroom window, hopped out the bathroom window and ran through the school behind the projects that we was grinding in front of, after and then I heard 6 in the morning.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, he just rapping about the shit I just did. So, it was crazy. It's like, maybe I can do that. I can rap about what I just did. You know what I'm saying? And it worked, but it didn't influence me to do anything. I was already getting down before I heard 6 in the morning. And I think that these youngsters out here, as far as their intelligence, I don't think that just because they heard this dude's song that they finna go smoke, dude. They was finna go do that shit anyway. That was just some encouragement or some theme music for them to go ride to. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, the same thing. Like, when you making love, you gonna listen to Marvin Gaye. When you gonna go ride on a nigga, you might put in some Spice1. It's just as far as how music is, or how shit porn and strippers and hoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna ban that shit. Nobody talks about banning that shit, because you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's a market for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you selling, usually it's somebody out there that's gonna buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's a porn video, or if it's a pistol, or some dope, or it's a bitch, or whatever you try to sell, usually it's somebody out there that's gonna buy it. Basically, it's a market for everything. So, and just like comedians, when they get up there and talk, talk all of that shit. Most of that shit that they actually went through in their real lives or whatever, it's just funny because we laughing at their pain. But it's just, they talk about real shit that they go through. And we do the same thing. And that's how we attract that audience out there. But I don't think that, the average dude with any intelligence on the street, the average intelligent street nigga, he's not gonna let it influence him to go get down like that. He was already getting down before that music came.
Okay. Right.
Yep. So with that being said, I think that you're saying if anybody that's already of intelligence can take it as just music and entertainment, but I think that it would probably have more of a adverse effect on the child versus, because they're coming up. So
you're right. You're right. So, you gotta. I think with the kids, like it's I just realized as when I get to the age I am now, they start when you mold their mind. When you mold the mind of a child, that you start young, so their minds will be molded like that, so they can have some type of guidance or some type of spiritual guidance. They need Jesus in their life. They need God in their life. You gotta introduce them to a lot of people when they come to religion and all of that stuff. But you gotta have something in your life that's positive, and you gotta bring it to the kids too. They gotta have something in their life that's positive to rebuke and fight all of the negativity in this world today, right now. You gotta have something positive in your life, whether it's the Bible or the Quran or somebody trying to tell you something good. You gotta have something in your life like that when you're young, and you gotta mold them kids to where they know how to handle stuff when they get of age. When they get in their 20s and 30 years old, they know how to deal with situations that's going down, instead of just, I'm gonna smoke this nigga, whatever. You gotta have some type of, hey man, if you do that, this is gonna happen. God don't like ugly type shit. You know what I'm saying?
When you mentioned comedians, as soon as you said comedian, the first thing popped in my head was Cat Williams.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like, are you, do you know any of them people that was involved in any of the things, like Ice Cube, and have you ever met them or was around in that era when they was doing Next Friday and Friday After Next?
I know these cats, but I wasn't around when they was doing Friday and stuff like that. I wish I was. I would try to get in the team or something. Okay. But I'm pretty. I know Cat. I've been around them. But people change. Cat grew as a man and a comedian, and mentally and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Since the times that I know him, and he's the same person, but he's a better person. The things that he talk about, a lot of shit, you go on in this industry. You got a lot of the gatekeepers be player haters, man. You know what I'm saying?
So did you experience any of that kind of stuff, like people blocking your putting ceilings up, making it to where you can't do this and you can't do that? Did you experience like not being paid and all of that things that they talk about in Hollywood?
Yeah. Why you think my skills is way better than they was now? I'm still sick as fuck on the mic now. I'm better than I used to be, but the publicity and the promotion and all of that shit ain't there. You got gatekeepers out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers out here it's motherfuckers that won't even get on songs with me because they know I'm gonna air their ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real shit though. Okay. So if you wondering why I'm not on songs with certain people and all of that shit, I came at them. I hollered at a lot of niggas to get on songs. It's like a boxer not taking the fight when he know he gonna get his ass whooped and lose his title.
Well, I think I remember an interview where somebody had like disrespected you or the elder rappers. Like I can't remember.
Academics.
That's who it was.
Yeah, that nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they of course they gonna say some. You gonna have a motherfucker saying, "Oh, he old, he, this and that." You know what I'm saying? But like Cube say, man, we started this gangster shit, and that's the motherfucking thanks we get. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas didn't know nothing about this shit. Like we showed y'all how to bunny hop in the 6'4" and put Dayton's on that motherfucker. We showed y'all that shit. Y'all wouldn't know that. Motherfuckers wouldn't know that shit if we didn't show them. So I mean, we show motherfuckers how to be fly and how to do this rap shit and how to, you know what I'm saying? We showed y'all this shit, but for a motherfucker to take it and run with it and act like we didn't have nothing to do with it, that's some foul shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to be a part of no bitch nigganess like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I don't want to be a part of that shit. If there's gonna be bitch ass niggas in there, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Put me over here where the real niggas at, and put them bitch ass niggas over there. And let them niggas stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want to be a part of it if it's a bitch nigga that's in it, and that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is like, you know, oh, they got motherfuckers thinking that they a real nigga because they got some money. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know that it's a such thing as a bitch ass rich nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a such thing as a nigga that got money and he can still be a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like just because a motherfucker got money don't make him a real nigga. It's just because a nigga broke don't make him a sucker. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I seen an interview. I went and watched a lot of your interviews before this interview, and I was very impressed with a question that you was asked about, because I always see Michael J. White hating on Tupac, but somebody asked you a question about trying to make it seem like he was feminine when he was young, and the way you answered it was so articulate. You split their head, whoever it was. I don't know if it was Vlad or one of Vlad's assistants.
Yeah.
Or something. But you split his head. I said, this motherfucker can rap and he's smart as hell.
I mean, yeah. Well, when you come from the you know, from the projects, you know, I came from the projects in Fillmore projects. They used to call it the Pink Palace back in the day, you know. I came up from there, you know. I was rock bottom, you know what I'm saying. I used to ride my big wheel, my tricycle and big wheel past heroin needles and pimps and hoes and shit, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, as far as you know, I've been there and I learned a lot. You know, just being around certain shit, and you know, my mind holds on to certain shit that I need to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I've shaped and molded my mind to that point to where, you know, I'm gonna remember, you know, a lot of the bullshit that I need to speak on when I need to. You know, and that's the main thing. You gotta, you know how to bring that shit up and speak on it when it need to be, you know, it need to be talked about. Because some motherfuckers don't know, you know, they just sit there and let it go on without actually expressing themselves and saying, hey, you know, no, I was the nigga. Like I can tell you now, like they wouldn't even be representing the Bay and saying, oh, I'm from the Bay if it wasn't for Spice1. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will be representing their own city if I never came out and represented the Bay as a whole. Like everybody say they from the Bay, they got I'm from the Bay from Spice1. When they ask you where they from, and they don't say they from Vallejo, they don't say they from Oakland, they don't say they from Frisco, they say I'm from the Bay. They got that from me. You know what I'm saying? I rock the Bay as a whole. You know, I'm the East Bay gangster. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that the East Bay was his home. This is shit that I was saying back in the 90s. And motherfucker don't get his props for that. Nobody, you know, show niggas no shit for that. But I don't say nothing because I'm a modest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I just keep shit real and I keep doing my music and keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they say you gotta, you know, I put the one on the end of my name because sometimes I gotta rock by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's been me against a few motherfuckers a few times, and I had to rock by myself. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta be a real one like that, and you gotta go. You know, you can't fake it till you make it, nigga. You gotta keep it real the whole time. You can't be out here on no fake nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker broke, nigga, you rap about being broke. Nigga, if you paid, you rap about being paid. But don't expose yourself to the system to where you get locked up and you dry snitching on yourself either. It's called art, nigga. You gotta explain yourself from an artistic point of view. You don't just tell a motherfucker what you did yesterday, how many niggas you smoked and all that shit, and then get caught up and now you in the pen. You know, it's a lot that go with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of OGs ain't around to tell these niggas, but we showed them back in the day whether it was good or bad, even with Biggie and Pac. You know what I'm saying? It's like they didn't learn when Biggie and Pac died. It's like we taught you niggas, y'all niggas out here getting money, but you didn't learn how to stay alive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. With that, was you saying that when Biggie and Pac died, I'm gonna let Port take over because he got a couple of good questions for you. Port, you there?
Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, let me switch it up a little bit. Last year, 50th anniversary of hip hop. Did you foresee hip hop making it this far?
I actually did, but I didn't think that they was gonna leave a nigga out.
They left you out. Hold on, they left
I
you
mean,
out.
when you don't see me up there on the stage at the 50 years of hip hop thing and all that shit. So I feel I was left out. They might have put my name up there and all of that shit, but I feel like I was left out. I mean, one of the only West Coast niggas that's on Wu-Tang Greatest Hits. The first nigga that dropped a platinum album with him on there by himself with no features. I figured they'll put a nigga up there and say, hey, this nigga dropped the whole platinum album with no features by himself. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit. That's why I'm feeling Cat Williams on that shit. You gotta call these niggas out sometime on that bitch shit that they be doing, man. And then motherfucker say a nigga a player hater. Nah, nigga, I'm just speaking on what's real, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just because I speak on what I did or put my accomplishments up there, I'm hating. No, motherfucker, y'all niggas don't know. I got 13 platinum and gold plaques. 13 platinum and gold plaques, and motherfuckers still look at me like I'm underground or something. Nigga, I got 6 or 7 major motion picture movie soundtracks. 6 or 7 of them, and just like I said from the beginning, when a motherfucker drop a platinum album and he on there by himself with no features and don't get his props, the gatekeepers is player hating, nigga.
Right.
The gatekeepers is player hating, straight up.
That fire that's in you, right? To stand on your square. You got Black Panther roots, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, real spit.
So
Panther Panther, bro.
Your uncles, your father, who was it? Who was in the Panthers back in the day? In your
My
family?
uncle.
Oh, okay.
My father was a motivational speaker. He would go up there and speak at the Uhuru House in East Oakland and shit. I'd go get my hair cut. My dad would go speak at the Uhuru House, speak with the Panthers. And my uncle, he was a Chicago Panther. He'd send pamphlets to the house and stuff, Black Panther pamphlets to the house. And the feds used to come by the house and ask my mama where they was coming from and shit,
Oh, damn.
So yeah, I always connected, man. It's all about it's all about Panther power, bro. Black love when it comes to me, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So with that, your father was also a poet, right? I saw an interview. You said your father was a poet also.
Yeah.
Was that the beginning
he wrote a
of
lot
you?
Of poetry.
Was that the beginning of you writing your poems, your raps?
Well, yeah, you could say that. Well, I felt that it was kind of like it was okay to write poetry since my dad was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like like some little some little sucker or something writing no poem and shit. My dad showed me the poem with his poetry. I was like, ooh, that's powerful. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no roses are red, violets are blue type shit. You know what I'm saying? When he started spitting some poetry, it was some powerful shit. So I was like, oh, wow, maybe I could do that, but once the music came around, hip hop came around, I was like, shit, what if I just throw my poetry to this music? So
when did you realize you was dope?
It was my friends. It was more of the people around me telling me. It wasn't even, I never said, I'm the dopest motherfucker or I'm dope. It was just my friends that was around me. They was like, dude, that shit is dope. Like, nigga, that shit hard as fuck. Like, my friends telling me, like, and we'd be in battles. I'll be rapping against other rappers at school and shit. And I can feel the love literally. I could feel the respect and the love literally when I was spitting that motherfucker was looking at me like, damn, you know, he gonna get somewhere. He's dope. You know what I'm saying? So once I figured that out and I seen that, I just started going harder, you know, writing more and doing more songs. And next thing you know, Too Short coming to get me from school, and you know, I'm headed. I'm like, okay, well, this must be the thing I'm supposed to do is just music, because you know, this is some shit I'm doing effortlessly, but artistically. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting a lot of feedback, good feedback from friends, and collecting a lot of fans and shit.
Hell yeah, that Platinum OG is fire. That Night Rider is fire. What you cooking up for this year?
And we actually about to drop the Platinum OG 2.
Oh
And
shit.
you know, we got Cat Williams on there and Mike Epps talking shit. You know?
Oh shit!
That's gonna be crazy.
Hell yeah!
It should be a real entertaining album, man. This is, you know, me and Domino, and you know, I put Domino on there, and it was me and Be Legit and Domino and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I
Oh
mean, you
yeah,
know,
that's gonna be dope.
it's some nice little collabs on there. Me and Snoop Dogg and Rick Ross. Uh, uh, and I was working on a track with DMX before he passed. He just never got to drop his verse. That was fucked up. But
Damn.
I think I actually put Conway on there. My guy
So
from
Conway
Buffalo.
20.
Gazelle,
Yeah. He was Benny the Butcher people and shit.
Yeah.
So I actually put him on there, and shit. And I actually I'm going out there to drop. We're gonna do the video to the single out there. Look for the shit with me and Conway. The shit slap. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, uh, um, DJ Premier was working on the album with us too. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with a lot of East Coast cats. I get a lot of love out there in the East. Like I said, I'm the only West Coast nigga on the Wu-Tang greatest hits. You know, shout out to Method Man. You know, and the rest of the Wu-Tang clique and shit. You know,
So was you in the studio with the Wu? Was you in the studio with the Wu?
Yeah, I've been in the studio with him a few times. But the song with me and Method Man, yeah, we recorded that in New York back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They some cool motherfuckers, man. The whole Wu-Tang is cool ass niggas, dude. You know, I never met not one of them, and they had a fucked up attitude. We was all everybody was straight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, real recognize real. I want to ask you about an epic story, right? What happened with the Pac and you in Chicago, the GD? He was trying to fight every damn body in the audience. What was the backstory to that?
I think Pac was mad because I think a 7-year-old vice lord shot a 8-year-old gangster disciple or something.
Wow.
Damn.
And you know, Pac was real. He was acting. You know, he was mad. He was so mad over that. He was acting like it was his kid or something. He was really mad over that shit. You know, so I was sitting down. I just got off stage, and he ran past me and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Come on." And I said, "You finna go perform?" He said, "I'm finna go fight." I was like, you know, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I pulled out my pistol, I pulled out my banger and grabbed the chair I was sitting on and followed behind him like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And so I followed him onto the stage. I got a chair and a Glock. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on stage with a chair and a Glock, and I'm like, you know what the fuck going on? And he get on stage and he like, fuck y'all bitch ass niggas, and y'all motherfuckers let a 7-year-old vice lord shoot a 6-year-old disciple. Y'all niggas is killing the babies, bitch ass niggas, and all this crazy shit. And I'm like, I was about to be like, Pac, you know, calm the fuck down, man. And you know these niggas will kill us over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when he said what he said about the 7-year-old vice lord killing the 8-year-old gangster disciple, or however it went, I was like, okay, well, he's kind of pissed off over that. Hey, what the fuck, y'all niggas let that happen? Like, how y'all let that happen? You know what I'm saying? You know, but the only niggas who can do shit like that is us, dude.
Yeah.
So y'all made it out of there. Y'all had to run? Did y'all had to?
We had to pull out straps and shit, but we made it out of there. You know what I'm saying? We had to pull out bangers, you know, to get up out of there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, niggas respect. You know, they eventually in the end they respected why we was mad. You
You
know what
had
I'm
a
saying?
lot of
Like,
influence on Pop. You probably had a lot of street influence on Pop, because I found out that you was running the streets with Pac in Oakland, tearing up shit before y'all even recorded an album, like a year or two before y'all recorded a song. I'm like, oh, they was just out there on some fuck the world shit for real. Like, what did you learn from Pac, and what you think Pac took from you? Like, even
well,
exchange, like.
I learned from, as far as what I learned from Pac. You know, I learned a lot, man. You know, he was a very outspoken individual, and you know, I really wouldn't. I would fire before I before I start talking and shit. At least I learned how to, you know, at least I learned how to say something before I start firing on a nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just had Pac, like, you know, he'll speak on it, and I just, okay, yeah, you had to let him know, my good shit, let a motherfucker know. I learned to speak on it, speak on some shit, and speak intelligently about whatever I'm pissed off about before I get to checking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Um, definitely learned that from him, how to voice my opinion strongly and intelligently at the same time. I learned that just being around that guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie, man. Rest in peace. Shit.
Yeah, y'all both got that Panther connection too. The irony of
Yeah,
that alone, like, wow.
yeah. That's kind of why we kind of clicked a little bit, because I was tripping like, oh, okay, you plugged into the. All right, you know what it is. You know, you got that fist up, man. It is what it is. It's all black love.
Did you meet him before the movie Juice or after?
Right after the movie Juice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just did that movie, and I had just dropped my album, like, you know, and I was #1 on the Billboard, and he had the movie out. Like, you know, I felt we was the two hottest niggas in the Bay Area at that point in time.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we was just, you know, when we kicked it, it wasn't even about music or doing that. We was just out trying to kick it. You know what I'm saying?
So you
We
were
was just out hanging out.
were you more with the music with Too Short? Or was you more
Well, Short, he was. I was about the music with him because he was like you know, he's an OG to me, and I had to you know, I had something to prove when I got around him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm dope, nigga. Like, you know, definitely, man. Short was a mentor. To me, with him, you know, he knew it, but I've been watching him the whole time, you know, him and motherfuckers like Ice Cube and you know, DOC was actually my favorite rap artist. That was my favorite dude right there.
DOC was a monster.
I'm so mad that, you know, but now, you know, this AI shit, I think Doc finna drop some shit, man.
I seen that. Yeah,
I think he's gonna drop some shit. I told him I need a verse on there. I hit him as soon as I seen it. I was like, hey, I need my 16, nigga.
Right.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. Break down Spicy Mike. Who is Spicy Mike? The story with that, and you know how you got your name.
Spicy Mike is that's my OG pimp homie right there, man.
Right.
He used to let me drive his car and shit when I was a kid. I used to, you know, he used to let me drive his car up to the store and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was a PI. He used to bring me around hella hoes and shit all the time. But I didn't know what was going on. I was just happy to drive the car and shit. I was there.
Okay, my nigga L died. His Spicy died. You feel me?
Right. Don't do me. Treat me good. Now, but you was really an actual celebrity. Like, you're still a celebrity, but I'm saying is at the peak of your I call it celebrity time. What did you get with any you ain't gotta say no names, but did you get with any celebrity females? I'm just curious about stuff like that.
Of course.
Oh, okay, all right.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
You know, shit. You know, I mean, you just, I mean, you don't know, it just happened. You know, you be kicking it, you like, oh shit, like, hey,
right. Because if I ever made it up, the first time I get with a celebrity chick, I'll probably be sitting there like this. I know this ain't happening right now. I'm in a room with Oprah. I'm just like,
This nigga said, "Oh, sir.
I'm trying to get that standing
I
money, man.
feel you. I feel you.
Hell yeah, damn it! And if it is a celebrity chick, let it be Oprah. Goddamn.
Right.
I wanted to ask you though, what your job deal, right? You had one of the longest deals. Like, what? How many albums was it? It was like 8, 9.
Yeah. It was an 8-album deal on on Jive Zamba.
Yeah, Zamba, that's right.
And you know, you take a young buck out the ghetto, offer him a few dollars, and he think that he on top of the world, but you know, I was basically robbed. Like, as much gangster shit as I be talking, and a motherfucker jacked the nigga and did this and did that shit, I ain't did shit compared to how bad the motherfuckers robbed me. Like, I got robbed so bad, that shit was before I even fucking knew it. I mean, come on, man. I just said I did 1,000,000 copies with me on there by myself. So, you say the album was selling for $13 a unit, and you did 1,000,000 copies. You don't even see $1 million.
Wow. I be hearing so many.
I've seen about $80,000 out of that 13 million that they made.
Damn.
I couldn't even pay off my $130,000 house. These motherfuckers rob you, man. Rob your ass.
And it seems like every artist has the same story.
Yeah. They get you good, and I drop, and you get to imagine 8 albums, 8 of those. And then when I wanna change my contract because I bring them E40, they start acting like I'm like I'm a bad apple or some shit. Like I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, I just brought y'all E40. Can we do another? We negotiate contracts and shit. I just brought y'all E40, man. It's money out here for everybody. Let's keep business good. Let's keep good, stay in good faith of each other, and renegotiate the contract since we know it's fucked up, and so I can bring y'all some more business to do. They didn't want to do that. They was, fuck you, nigga. We got E40, and be happy with your fame, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So they take 40 and blow 40 shit all the way up to the fucking capacity and shoot Spice1 down like he ain't shit.
So was the show money good? Was that like the only part of it that was like fair? Was the show money?
The best part about it was the show money. The show money and the money to do features.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what keep a nigga alive as far as you having being an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real artist, so I can hustle my talent. You know, I can stand on a street corner, and back then I could stand on a street corner and amaze motherfuckers and get money. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of talent you gotta have. And once you got that kind of talent, then you can hustle that shit for the rest of your life. If you can make
I think your signal dropped. Don't put one of my signal.
Who, me?
No, Spice. I don't know if it's my
can
signal still good. You still, I can hear you. I think Spice signal dropped.
Let me send him the link again. Hold on. We'll just edit that part out. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, we almost at about an hour. We got like 15 minutes left.
Man, this shit fire. Doc, you's a goddamn legend, nigga.
Nah, man, shit, that's you.
I'm sitting back watching you. I'm kicked back like I got front row seat. You know what I mean? You a pro with this.
Nah, I'm just asking them questions, man. You got some. It's like these questions right here was too Tupac. But I thought you wanted to ask him about the Keefy D thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him that when he come back.
But they're saying he's still there, but it's like, I don't know if his signal dropped or something happened. I don't know.
Beginning this year with a bang, man. Hell yeah. Hey, Spice, if you hear us, drop out and come back. Come back in. Hit the X over there. Yeah. And come back.
Yeah. He removed himself within. Still ain't bringing back. Let me see. I can put the link in the private chat.
I just DM'd him on IG.
Okay. Yeah, bro. We got some fire questions in. We got some fire footage so far. I wish he would have gave me a couple of those celebrity names, though. That would have been nice.
Spicy died.
Oh, yeah, you did me dirty right there. I almost said pause, man.
Oh, no, not like that. He said, that's my PI homie. I thought about you. You know what I mean? Like, that's my PI homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta have an OG.
You did. I think he... Hold on, let me leave him a message on...
If not, we got enough. But I did want to get that Keefy D thing. That'd have been a nice little wrap up for you. You gonna do that one? Or you want me to do it?
All right, my bad.
You want me to do the Keefy D, or you gonna do it?
We go off the vibe, man.
It's like you've been trying to work your way up. I'm scared to death.
I'm scared. Spice a real that nigga might start spazzing on your fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? Shit. Let's see if he get that, man. Come on, Spice.
Yeah, man. It seems like you've been beating around the bush, man. Why you ain't asking the question?
I was trying to, man. I was talking about the fire and all that. That Panther shit. You know what I mean? But yet I see more dead young I'm going crazy out here. Seeing 24 brothers die by the end of the year, and I still gotta deal with the 5-0. And I stopped selling dope in 9-0. But if it came to it, I probably still do it. Put a Glock in my
say you stopped some other dope in 9-0.
I hope that I never see the day that I get 20 years for a K. BKA as a key to open up the dope for the more money. But I ain't gotta do that, G. Cause I'm down with the FA to the C, to the U, to the LTY, G nut extra large and SPI, CE in the house, my fella. And
welcome to the ghetto. Hey.
There you go, the homie. There you go.
All right, we got him back in here. We slapping that little class and trying to get you back in here.
That analog, man, it's better than digital. I tell you that.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me pull this back up. Take this out. All right, there we go. All right.
You know, I got a whole album and videos with Cat Williams, right?
Right, yeah, right. What you mean? Like it's new?
Well, no, like some old school shit.
Okay, well, Cat was rapping or he was just in the video?
He rapping and everything.
Oh, I gotta check that out. What's the name of it?
It's called In the Club, and you got to pull up Spice1 and Cat Williams, and it's called In the Club.
All right, hold on.
Yo, Spice, knowing what you know now compared to the industry and being independent, what would you have told yourself way back then before you stepped out into this world?
Shit, don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Nobody.
Right.
You know, and just kind of, you know, stay focused, man. Stay focused.
Right.
Don't let nothing deter your fucking your path. Stay focused, man.
Like, what would you say? Like, what? All right, the advance money, right? What did you splurge that money on that you regret now? Like, damn, I blew all that money on that, man. Like, fuck.
Shit, it really um everything, if I knew what like how people say, if I would have known back then what I know now, it would be a whole different ball game. But the opportunities that we have now at our fingertips are not, we didn't have those back then. So I didn't have nobody or no, I didn't know what to invest in or to, you know what I'm saying? Like I got hood money. I didn't really get no millionaire money. I got hood money. I got enough money to buy me a car and buy me a house and make payments on it and try to pay it off. I didn't get enough money to pay off my car and buy a house. You know what I'm saying? I got
Right.
enough money to put down payments on shit. I didn't get enough money to buy shit off. So the first thing I would have did was, I would have got a bigger advance. I should have, motherfucking Russell asked me back in the day. He was like, "Man, you sure you want to keep fucking with Jive Records?" And I stayed, be loyal and stayed to Jive Records and shit. And but they fucked me. You know what I'm saying? They left me out there to dry and shit like some old ass fucking socks.
Yeah, they use your loyalty against you. They know you if you a real one, they know you're gonna be loyal to them. And they acting
Exactly.
like they loyal to you, but they not.
Exactly, man. They just left a nigga out there to dry, bro. It's like I got second thoughts. I should have just went with Def Jam over there and fuck with Russell and them, and maybe I would have got a better deal or something. You know what I'm saying? Or got something, but they just threw me away like some fucking old ass socks, my nigga. Just fuck Spice1 and shit. We got E40 now, and that's why y'all haven't heard from me like y'all. I've been dropping shit. And I got material. I've been dropping hot shit. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and check what I've been dropping, all the shit been hot. It just ain't been on a major label because they blackballed me and told motherfuckers I was on some drugs or some shit, or I was crazy or some shit. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
wow.
But I ain't never did no motherfucking drugs, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that's how dirty the game is, you know what I mean? That's why I don't like how these these new niggas, they so disrespectful.
And
Did I
they, and they
find
think
did I find the
they
right one?
think doing
Is
drugs
this
is
it?
cool.
Right.
Is that it? Is that it, Spice?
Yeah, that's it. That's
That's
it.
cat
Hell
right
yeah.
there.
Well, that's
That's
Catwood?
it.
Okay.
Okay.
The GOAT himself. I saw you post a picture of you and Cat.
Yeah, it's a whole there's a whole documentary with me and Cat walking through the hood, walking through the park with hella lowriders
Yeah,
and
I just
shit.
seen it pull up. I just seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's a whole documentary, man. Back in the day, we used to kick it. We used to kick it a lot, bro. He's a cool dude.
They doing the same thing to Cat right now, what they did to you. As I'm thinking about it, what you just told me about,
That's
yeah, they
that
slander
that's
your name, said you was on drugs, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
They do that to a lot of artists, dude. And people ask, what happened to Spice1? Yeah, that's what happened to Spice1. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been the whole time, my shit been hot. The shit that I drop now, even the Platinum OG and the motherfucking
That Night Rider,
and the
man,
Night
that's that
Rider,
rider
that
music for
that
real, bro.
that that shit is hot, right?
Yeah, you get in the car
Okay.
with that, you gonna cruise, you gonna speed too. You ain't even gonna know you speeding, bro. For real.
And the song is that song is good enough to play on the radio and be a major hit. Am I right or wrong?
Facts. Big facts.
That's why the gatekeepers is player haters, bro.
Right. And they pushing out this narrative about I seen an interview with Leo Cohen, and he was talking about like, yeah, the rappers that promote drugs, he got people to feed. He don't really care about that. It was on
Yeah,
Breakfast Club. Back in the
yeah,
day, y'all was speaking out against drug usage, you know? So I can see the flip
yeah.
side of it and how the game is upside down now.
It's upside down, dude. Like back, we this. I seen a meme and it said, when I grew up to the rappers that used to sell drugs, you growing up to the rappers that do drugs. We
Do the
different.
drug, yeah.
So is there any truth? Because I heard Cat Williams come out and say recently that he's never used any hard drugs,
No,
but
I
they
don't.
keep
I don't. I
saying it.
don't. I don't know. I've never. When I kicked it with him, I never seen him do no hard. I never seen him snort no coke or hit no pipe or no shit like that. all he did was smoke a little weed and drink a little Hennessy, just like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, remind me, I gotta get you a bottle too. I'm gonna tell homie Will, you know, yeah, I got you on that, bro.
You
For
already
real.
know, man. That's that OG shit. You know, that's that
Yeah.
on the block when you cold. That
Warm
Hennessy,
you up.
Hennessy, OGs drink Hennessy is because it's like a warm blanket in on a cold night. It remind you of a warm blanket on a cold night when you was out there selling that dope back in the day. Nigga, take a sip of that hen and warm up. You know what I'm saying? And it be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You got dope fiends coming by. You serving them. It's
Hell
freezing. It's
yeah.
raining. It's cold. You and your homies just sipping on the Hennessy, pouring a little bit out for the dead homies, and keep on getting that money out there. You know what I'm
And if
saying?
you couldn't get
That's how you
Hennessy,
doing it.
you
Yeah.
get that ENJ, like you said in your rhyme.
Yep, get that EJ. You
ENJ.
can't get that hen, man. You got to have something
Right.
out there to keep you warm. But that's how we doing it now. You know, we out here hustling the music instead of the dope right now. You know, and I'm out here. You know, I feel like I'm out here in the rain hustling, man, sipping on hen, just trying to get it cracking. Still, you know, even later on in life. At my age, I'm still gonna keep dropping shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, until I'm 6 feet deep. You know, I'm gonna keep on dropping because the shit is like the lotto. You know, you got to be in it to win it, man.
So yeah, I hate that thing that they put on rap music that they don't put on any other genre. They try to make it seem like we can't rap once we get a certain age. What is that about?
That's bullshit. Like that's these niggas trying to. That's motherfuckers sitting up there trying to say, trying to make it to where, just you know what that is? That's the motherfucking gatekeepers player hating, bro. That's what that is.
Because it seems like I think a lot of rappers get better if they keep on with their craft.
Yeah, exactly. It's a mental sport. It's not physical. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 100 times better than what I used to be. You know what I'm saying? And but motherfucker wouldn't know that unless he listened. But they stopping a motherfucker from listening, from saying, "Oh, he old. Why you listening to him?" You know what I'm saying? Instead of they want to hear some motherfucking good music, some real music, put on a real motherfucking artist. Shit.
Right. Because you know the group that I rap with, they rap with. I'm old. I'm the old head, and they all young, but they still want to rock with me. So, but we keep going. But you go on Facebook, you see females saying any dude over 35 that's rapping, he's delusional, and it's like they put that stigma on rap, like, but nobody else does that. Country singers, they keep on singing to their old. R&B singers go to their old. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like if she was over 25 saying that, then she's delusional.
Right. So I don't think it's a young man game. I think it's whoever dropped whoever. Because think about 2 Chainz didn't start hitting hard until he got like in his 40s.
Yep. It's money out here for everybody of all ages, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker out here now. He an OG. I don't know his name, but I put the something. He an OG, man. I forgot his name, but he be out here spitting on YouTube and shit all the time.
You talking about that old cat that keep going viral to be wearing all the little weird clothes and stuff?
Yes. Yes.
I know you talking
that
about.
Nigga gonna blow up. Watch.
Yeah,
he gonna blow up on niggas, man.
He
gonna let everybody know, nigga, this ain't no young man's game. This is a game. Period. It's the game. It's not a young man's game or an old man's game, nigga. It's the game. Period. Motherfuckers, and you know, like I said, the little niggas want to get on the court and want a motherfucker to give them the basketball. Like, nigga, you got to take the basketball. We not finna sit up here and say, oh, he dope, and you ain't put in that work, man. You got to put that work in.
So when you dropping a new album and what which things are you gonna have it on Spotify? What's gonna be on YouTube?
It should be out everywhere, man. On all of the networks, all of your digital platforms. It should be on all the digital platforms. The videos, the Night Rider EP is out now. You can listen to that.
I got that pulled up right here. I'm about to check that out immediately.
Yeah. And the Platinum OG 2 will be out in a couple of months after we drop this video and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, are you or would you work with any of the new artists?
Oh, definitely. You know, it's that's always a challenge for me because I'm an artist. You know, I would love to work with anybody doing any new things, or you know, because I want to hear what I sound like on a track with them. You know what I'm saying? just because, just for the history of the art, and me actually, me. I forgot to tell you, me and Sibo working on a whole album. Well, we got 7 songs done now. We got a song on there with Lil Boosie, and we got Corrupt on there. So y'all can look for that too. That's gonna be called Nightmares in America.
Straight killer, man. Sibo was that boy. People sleep on Sibo.
They be sleeping on my nigga, man.
How cold he was. One of the he has some. Now his music was kind of scary, man. Like you'll hear somebody bumping Sibo, and you don't want to walk in that alley. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I remember that feeling. Somebody bumping Sibo. I'm like, I'm walking the other way. He got that straight killer bumping too loud. The bass ain't too hard. I just feel like I'm gonna be shot if I walk through that.
That's my homie, man. That's been my homie for years, bro. Me and Bo been rocking for a long time. That's Major Payne and Bossellini.
Oh yeah.
I want to ask you though, Spice, about a current event that popped off before the New Year's came, right? What's your thoughts on Puffy and all these damn allegations, my dude? 30 million, 24 hours. Like, what's going on out here?
Hey, this industry is crazy, man. Like, Pac was trying to tell everybody, dude, if we just go back and listen to Machiavelli, he's telling us everything. You know what I'm
Puffy
saying?
getting robbed like a bitch.
Telling everybody.
How that shit, he what he said? He did some shitty shit he shouldn't have did, so we riding for that. Yeah,
he riding
man.
for that. Yeah, he told motherfuckers what was up. It's just now everything is unfolding, and it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Like I was talking to my little homie earlier. He in his 20s and shit, but he just said some real shit. He was like, man, the days of the real nigga is back. The real nigga is back, y'all.
That golden era is coming back.
The real nigga is back, man. The return of the real nigga is here. All these fake ass niggas and all this fake bullshit, we finna weave all of this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Let the real niggas back in, and let us show y'all motherfuckers what it really is, man, and pull the wool from over your eyes, cause y'all see all of these fake ass niggas out here. Like I say, y'all got rich ass bitch ass niggas out here, you know what I'm saying, and think and get respecting a nigga because he got some money, when in reality he is straight up bitch.
Facts.
So a lot of these artists have been coming around trying to keep it hot since the pandemic with the verses. Have you been approached for a versus, or would you do a versus? And if it be any conversation between you and a certain rapper?
I would do a versus with anybody. Like, I'm one of them rappers that I'm anybody, any nigga, any of you niggas want some, nigga. We can go song for song, nigga. Just so I can let you motherfuckers know what it really is. Like, okay, show me your song. Okay, then here go my shit. Like, we could even do new shit. We could do old shit, new shit, all that shit. Like, so any of these, anybody. Any of you
Anybody
niggas
can get it, okay?
Any of you niggas can get it, man. Straight up.
Yo, I would love to see you and Tretch. You know what? You remind me of the West Coast Tretch, because y'all both held Pac down. Y'all was both Pac's brothers. Like, Tretch was the East Coast Pac's brother. You the West Coast. You know what I mean? Y'all held that man down in y'all styles. Yeah. That speed rapping.
Yep. That's my homie too. Straight up. Oh, yeah. I can see Tretch, Tretch, he might as well been part of Thug Life, man. You know what I'm saying? He rock with us all day. Shit.
Yeah, he connected to the Outlaws too. Like, y'all family is from the Bay to Jersey. Yeah, y'all got chapters everywhere, man, for real.
Yeah, and what was crazy is that Redman and Wu-Tang, everybody's still cool. We all rock. You know what I'm saying? Redman, Wu-Tang, Outlaws, everybody cool. We could all be in the same room and all the same place, and it'd be all love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you get involved in that East Coast West Coast beef and it was popping off?
Only thing only discrepancy I had about it was that it was like Pac said, it was between him and Biggie, and everybody else tried to jump in. And I'm like, if it was a fight, like I wouldn't just let niggas just jump in and whoop on my nigga. I have to jump in. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like either y'all let the niggas go 1-on-1, or we could all do it and have a party. It is what it is. So. When everybody else, but he didn't need nobody. He knocked everybody down. Like, okay, when niggas try to get in it, he got everybody ass anyway.
Did you ever get into any rap beef or any diss tracks made about you, or did you make any diss tracks about any rappers?
Nah, I didn't. It really wasn't nobody really thinking about fucking with me, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, because I'd have ate their ass up.
Because I found that weird. It's like you were so associated, but I never seen nobody throw your name in there. Because you know how Pop, he go at people, he throwing the whole crew name in, friends and family and everybody.
I was one of them wish a motherfucker would rappers and shit.
Okay. So it was authentic. I meant to ask you about that. I was actually about, because you were really known as a gangster rapper. Was people trying to test you on the street when you came to the hood, or did people kind of already know your body already?
They'll try to test the nigga behind his back, try to, do sneaky, shady ass shit to a motherfucker, but never to my face, because they, just like I said in the song, because they know I whoop his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they'll talk all that shit and, maybe try to rob a nigga or some old crazy ass shit, behind my back or some shit like that.
Didn't you get shot? Didn't you get shot before?
Yeah, and that wasn't even no beef or no shit like that. That was just some random niggas out jacking and robbing cars every, they do the shit, they fucking probably do the shit every Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the Bay, I'm in Hayward. And I used to get down like that. So when it happened to me, I was kind of just like, well, shit, it's probably karma.
Right. Because I know you always said that you understand it because you used to jack people too.
Yeah, it was. I just took it as karma, man. Like that shit just came back on a motherfucker.
Okay. I think Port had one more question.
One more question. I gotta wrap it up with this one, and we definitely gonna link up and do it in person, because you right there in my hub, Vegas. You feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Speaking of Vegas, though, what's the temperature?
Yeah.
What's the temperature in the street since that whole ass Keefe D got locked up?
Man, it's everybody is still. We just sitting back, kind of waiting. Everybody is. We like right now. The temperature in the street is. How Michael Jackson was in the movie theater with the popcorn.
Yeah, Thriller. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Okay.
Everybody watching the. We like, oh shit! Give us some more. Bring some drinks, some popcorn. Bring that shit. We trying to see all this shit.
He got to be the dumbest dude ever, man, for real.
Because I went and look,
and everybody else.
I went and read what a proper agreement was. I went and read the real details of what a proper agreement was, and he really got tricked on that one because he really thought that he could talk because of that proper agreement, and they couldn't bring it back up. But
hey, the feds even said, they was like, yeah, just let him do a few more interviews and we gonna get his ass.
You heard the update,
they
right?
Literally waiting for that.
No, what's the update? I ain't hear the update.
The update, he tried to put a hit out on the witness of his case from the damn. That was on the news in Vegas. I was like, what? He talking to his son and his wife. He's stressing out up in there, man. But that goes to show you, karma comes back regardless, bro.
Regardless, bro. Like all the time. Nope, you can't get away from it, man. Like I said, I used to rob motherfuckers and jack. I got robbed and jacked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the motherfuckers sit there. Oh, ain't nobody gonna rob me. I'm a gangster. Either you gonna give up your shit or you gonna die, nigga. It's gonna be
Those
one
be
of
the biggest idiots. Yeah,
straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Machiavelli lives on, man. I'm telling you,
I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back. Which one of the songs that Pac kind of like talk about the Diddy thing, and which one was it?
Against All Odds,
Against All Odds.
First, man, that boy was going in, man. You feel me?
God.
You was supposed to be on
one,
Machiavelli,
bro.
right?
Huh?
You was gonna be on Machiavelli, but you got jammed up. And All Eyes
I
on
was
Me.
I was in LA County. I did 3 months, and that was when he did Machiavelli and All Eyes on Me. I was locked up.
He was like, "Where you been?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, like damn, man, my ass was in LA County. Like, but I'm thinking he knew why I was in there. I was like, "What the fuck you mean where I be in? Nigga? I've been locked up, fool. I'm in LA County, nigga. Shit."
Hey man, I really appreciate you coming to do this with us, man. You're a legendary. You're a legend in the game. Timeless music.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
And this is no cap, man. I can actually pull up some old shows and show you. I started out a lot of my shows with that "Welcome to the Ghetto." That's my shit. So it's like, we still bumping you out here, bro. That's real. So if you still coming out with music, I gotta check everything out. I got the Night Rider pulled up right now. I'm gonna check that out soon we finish this off.
Oh yeah, that shit fire. I wish it was longer. That Night Rider, yo, you cruising, and then next thing you know, you at your destination. The album done. I'm like, damn, we need more of this right now. For real, bro.
That was actually just an EP of the whole album I'm about to drop. So I got another 7 songs I'm about to put on there and re-release the whole album.
Okay. Keep us posted, bro. Keep us posted, man. We're gonna link up. You know, the Woo got a show out there in Vegas in February, I think.
Oh, hell yeah. If I'm out here, I'm gonna be at that.
Okay. We're gonna link. Man, I'm so fucking like happy you start off my new year the right way. I said I'm gonna switch up my platform, man. Me and my homie Dot, we're gonna do some different things. And we just gonna keep this ball rolling. You the first guest. You the first guest, man.
Well, man, I'm definitely honored, man, and I hope y'all show be a success this year, man. And you know, and I wish the best for y'all on y'all journey, man. You know, and anytime you need me, just hit me up. Shit.
Salute, man. I sure appreciate it, bro.
There you have it. Give it up. Spice1.
For starters, we go again with the early 80s. When crack was free base and I was just a baby. Around when my pop split and the streets raised me. Before I knew anything about nines and 380s. When Ronald Reagan was in office. Yeah, when Michael Jackson first started moonwalking. Remember B-boys breakdancing and pop locking. And MCs was freestyling and beatboxing. We was saying shit like, yo, that's freshin', yo, that's dope. And niggas rocking 4-finger rings and dookie ropes. All I wanted was one of those 8-ball leather coats. I never got it. And saying I know you got my damn note. Those was the days of gazelle shades. And Run DMC showed niggas how to walk this way. Before niggas smoked blunts, they was smoking on J's. And you either had a curl or a part of your fade. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. I'm an 80s baby. Take a trip down memory lane. Buckle up, now let's